Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome to the Robotron Show where I cover the latest gaming news at 7 a.m. Eastern Central every morning, Monday through Friday. If you enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and tell me what was your favorite topic and your thoughts as a whole on the gaming news that happened today. First topic is going to be on the Nindies. Now the Nindies was something I was very excited for because I love indie games. And the first one that I want to talk about is of course Cuphead on the Nintendo Switch. This is fantastic. Cuphead is perfect for the Switch. It has a very pick up and play type of vibe to the game, and I think it's perfect for the Nintendo Switch. Also, this really states that Microsoft doesn't care what platform its games are on. They really want their games on any platform, as much people playing their games as possible. Now, our next one that I want to talk about is My Friend Pedro, and I love this game because the gameplay that they've shown and the creativity that you can do. You can bounce your bullets off things, you can slow down time, you can do it in a very cool fashion. And the next one, of course, is Candance of Hyrule. I cannot believe they're actually going to put Zelda and Link in this game. It looks very, very fun. Now, from what I understand, it is a rhythm game of sorts, but it is also an action game. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two collide and how you play the game. Now, our next one that I want to talk about is one that reminds me of Dead Cells, and that's, of course, Katana Zero. And why it reminds me of Dead Cells is, of course, because you fail and then you try again. That is a lot like Dead Cells, and it's very, very fun. It's fun to find out what went wrong, what to do next, and to fix that problem and get further. It's very, very exciting. If that game gives me the same vibe as Dead Cells, I'm going to be playing a lot of Katana Zero. So our next topic that we're going to be talking about is Konami bringing the Anniversary Collection in 2019. The games that are going to be in this Anniversary Collection are Haunted Castle, Ajax, aka Typhoon, Gradius, Gradius 2, Life Force, Thundercross, Scramble, and Tunbee. Now, or Twinbee, sorry about that. This comes out April 18th and it's going to be $19.99. And that's not the only one they're going to make. Castlevania Anniversary Collection and a Contra Anniversary Collection. And I think I may pick up the Castlevania one. I'm not sure about the Contra or the Konami Anniversary Collection because those games don't really interest me. The Castlevania definitely does, and it's very good for Castlevania fans because of course we don't have a Castlevania game on the Nintendo Switch yet. Moving on to the next topic is on Epic. Now Epic is the Epic Store is something that is becoming a little bit of a monster of its own. Of course, they're taking a lot of games from Steam and having it on their platform exclusively because of course they have that deal where the developer gets more money. So why would you stay on Steam when you can make more money on Epic's games? And that's what we're seeing right here. We're seeing a lot of developers saying, oh, I want to make more money, so let's go to the Epic Store. And the ones that are recently joined on the Epic Store exclusively is Obsidian's The Outer Worlds, which is a game that I'm very, very excited for. And of course, the other game is Remedy Control. This really means that Epic is really becoming a threat to Steam. They're taking games from Steam. Epic is really, really serious about rivaling Steam, and I think Steam is definitely a little bit ticked off that some of their games are being taken by Epic. And the last topic I want to talk about isn't really news, but it's my concerns about Stadia. Now, Stadia is, if you haven't heard, it's going to be a streaming platform. It's not going to be a console. It's going to be a streaming platform where you stream the games from a data center that streams to any device, and then you can, of course, play it using the Stadia controller, or you can use your own controller like PS4, Xbox One, I think Nintendo Switch. I think there was something about that going on there too. And my concerns are pretty far. First off, pricing, because the data center is going to cost a lot of money to keep up and running. So of course there's going to be a pretty high subscription. If they can make it low, that's great. That's definitely great, and I would probably do it. I honestly would. If I mean, why not? If it's a low price, you might as well do it. If you don't have enough money for like a 4K machine and stuff. So that is good. That's one of my concerns, the price. And the second concern that I want to talk about is, of course, the no games. Of course, there's going to be Doom Eternals and Assassin's Creed, but they're not showing any exclusive games for this platform or any developers that are saying, yeah, we're 100% on board. We're not seeing a lot of developers doing that right now. So I'm concerned that it's going to be a problem to get developers on. Now, one thing that I'm very excited for is, of course, how much power is behind Stadia. and what developers can do with that power. And of course, a lot of developers are probably looking at it the same way that I am, and saying, oh yeah, there's a lot of power over here, we can do so much, we can finally, I guess, stretch our creative legs. It's very exciting, but at the same time it's very scary because we don't know if these developers are actually going to jump on or not. And this really creates a problem, because if you remember when the Nintendo Switch first came out, people were waiting for the Nintendo Switch to hit off. And Nintendo was very lucky because they can make their own IPs to make the Nintendo Switch more popular, and of course more people eventually jumped on, and now Nintendo Switch is huge. But the problem with Google is going to have to somehow convince them to make games for it, or make games themselves. It really creates a question: are these developers going to jump on Stadia, or are they going to wait like they did with the Nintendo Switch? It's going to be really interesting to see. And not only that, it's going to be really interesting to see how well the connection works for people who don't have the best Wi-Fi. Good enough. They need a very, very strong connection for the people who don't have the best internet. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, but I hope this is successful. I really hope this is successful, because this is very good for my favorite genre, RPGs. Imagine an open world RPG built for Stadia using all that power. Oh my god, the amount of quests, the amount of gear, the amount of enemies, the amount of detail in the world, the amount of stories you can tell. It's gonna blow people's minds if it's actually gonna work, which I hope it does, because I love RPGs. Anyways, I got that kind of dragged on for a while there. I apologize for that, but that is our last topic for today. Tell me what you guys think about the topics down in the comment section below. Did you enjoy this video? And if you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel and have that notification bell on too. Sometimes YouTube doesn't bring the videos to you guys for some odd reason. I don't know why they're doing it, but whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video at 7 a.m. Eastern Central. And of course, have a good one.